Last week we took a quiz over solving equations. And they were either one-step or two-step equations, page 27. Okay. Now we're getting into problems that take more than 2 steps. Okay. So today, this is what we're going to focus on. The first thing you're going to look for in your equation, are there parentheses? Then you need to distribute. On one side of the equal sign, are there like terms that we need to combine? Once these 2 things have been done, then we can use our inverse operations to undo addition, subtraction, undo multiplication, division, and get our variable by itself. So without knowing these steps, when I look around the room, a lot of you assumed that you needed to combine like terms for problem A. A lot of you assumed that for problem B, you needed to distribute. And you were exactly right. We have to take care of all of those things in order for us to be able to set ourselves up for a 2-step equation. Okay? So I know number 3 didn't really get to an answer, but I really like that in problem A, group 3 boxed and circled. Okay, so I want you to look at number 1 on page 27, and I want you to draw your fence. Okay, I really like what group 3 did. So we need to combine like terms. So they put boxes and circles to separate out the difference between their terms. Okay. So, like group 3 did, 2x minus 8x gives us minus 6x, and then plus 1 has nothing to combine with. That's fine. So we have negative 6x plus 1, and it's going to equal 49. Okay. Well, now we have an equation. Okay. Some of us got a little rusty on what to do here. Which number is the furthest from x that we need to move? The 1 is. So look over here at group 7. They did a really nice job showing and organizing their work here. They subtracted 1 from both sides. We need to undo the addition of the plus 1 by subtracting 1 from both sides. Okay. So the 1 minus 1 is going to cancel, but we still have the minus 6x. What's 49 minus 1? 48. 48. Okay. Now, how is negative 6 tied to x? Okay. Since it's being multiplied, we need to undo it by using division. And notice how group number 7 divided both sides by negative 6. That was perfect because now the negative 6 cancels and we have x equals, what's 48 divided by negative 6? Everybody. 8. Negative 8. Negative 8. Something that some of you are not doing a very good job of is focusing on your positives and negatives. Some of you are trying to get done with a problem so fast, you're not paying attention to your integer operations. A positive divided by a negative is going to be a negative. Okay, take your time. Once again, if you don't write anything down, not gonna happen. It's not gonna stay in your brain. You gotta be able to do it yourself. Okay, we're gonna go to number 3. Draw your fence. Not all of them, but I haven't told you which ones you don't have to do.
Only 12,000.
Right. Okay, what is the first thing that we have to do in number 3 before we can start moving things across the fence, Cash? Okay, combining the like terms. Is that yours?
I had pencil.
Okay, there's such a better way of handling that. Okay,
Maybe I grab a pencil.
I'll get one for myself. All right, so Cash said we need to combine like terms. And in order to do that, notice how this. Notice how this time the like terms are on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to box my W's and circle my non-W's. Notice how it does matter what operation is in front of the number. Okay, so we still have 19 over here on the left. We still have our equal sign. What's negative 5W plus 9W? 4W. Cash, what is 10 minus 7?
1 minus 7 would be 3.
So we're going to write 4W plus 3. Okay. Okay. All right, Kaden, what do we undo?
So we do 3 minus 3 and then do it to the same thing.
All right, so we need to undo the addition first by subtracting 3 to both sides. So we have 16 equals 4W and the 3's go away. Okay. Cash, what's our next step?
Whoa.
And Emma,
I'm so sorry. It just kind of
what is, why are you so upset? Okay, Miss Holman, this calculator is not functioning properly.
All right.
16 by 4.
All right, we need to undo our multiplication by dividing both sides by 4. When we do that, our 4's cancel so that we have W left. And Caesar, 16 divided by 4 is 4.
Oh.
That's not it.
Got it.
Okay, good. Now, I want you to look at problem number 5. What does problem number 5 look like?
This is the one the same.
The same thing you guys did. So I want you to look back at group number 6. Okay? Group number 6 drew what I call the little rainbows. What do we call this? They distributed. Okay. So for number 5, I'm going to draw my fence and I'm going to write over here that we need to distribute. Okay. That 7 needs to be multiplied through to the x minus 6. So I really like that they even wrote the 7 times x and 7 times minus 6. So we get 7x, 7 times minus 6 is minus 42. Now, they did write plus a negative 42, but now that we're solving an equation, I really don't think that that's going to be super helpful. I think writing it as 7x minus 42 is going to be a lot easier for our inverse operations. Okay, because now if we have 7x minus 42, we know that we are going to need to undo our subtraction by adding 42 to both sides. So it's not 56 cash. Okay, so we still have our 7x, but we have negative 14 plus 42. So we end up at 28. Use your calculator to help you out.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Here, come look at this. It literally said it's 81.
Come here.
See, look. Plus 42. Oh, well, if you said it's 82.
I think maybe you just read it wrong.
No, I did not. It literally said, and then earlier when it was doing that, and then it said do it.
Okay, you let me know when it happens again. All right, now, what's the next step? Can you what?
You have to divide the 7 divided by 7, and then you have to divide 28 divided by 7.
Okay, so we need to undo our multiplication by dividing both sides by 7. What is it? Okay. Good. Okay. You guys know what to do. Turn to the next page. We're gonna look at number 9. Number 9 is at the top of page 28. Do you see it? It looks like mine?
Yeah.
Okay, draw your line. Okay. This problem has a little bit of everything. What's the first thing we need to do?
You have to distribute.
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is distribute. So we are going to distribute this 5 into the y minus 2. Write this down with me, please. We have 5 times y. We have 5 times minus 2. Do I multiply the 5 to the 7?
Oh, shoot.
Yes or no?
No.
How do I know that?
To the inside the parentheses here.
Oh, you said it better than I could have ever dreamed. Except you said the parentheses wrong. But you added an extra syllable in there. 5 only gets multiplied to the inside the parentheses. Since minus 7y is not in the parentheses, it doesn't get the 5. Okay. But now, what do we have to do? Got box and circle so we can combine like terms. We have more than 2 terms over there. Dude, we have like 8 now. Oh, 38. It's always been 38. Okay. So 5y minus 7y.
Negative 2y.
And minus 10 just gets to be minus 10. Okay. All right, Miss, this is so easy. What's our next step?
You have to draw the line again. Oh, you already did, but you have to add 10.
All right, we need to undo our subtraction by adding 10 to both sides. So our 10s cancel out. We still have negative 2y equals, you said negative 22. Okay, great. Jacob, what's our next step? Divide by what? Divide by what? Divide by what? Divide by what? Divide by what?
Negative 2.
We need to divide by negative 2 to get our answer of
11. Oh, sorry, 11.
Wait.
11.
Oh, wait.
No. Wait, hold up.
So Cash, it's gonna be positive because negative 22 divided by you can't hear me right now because you're talking. Negative 22 divided by negative 2 is gonna give us positive 11. Okay. All right, so you're all gonna get started on number 1 on the next page. On page 29 to 30, you are going to do numbers 1 through 7 and 10. So you have 8 problems to do for me, and you gotta get number 1 done right now. I wrote them up here, so you can see them.